Hello, this is Alfix from Alf10x Arts, and today we're going to use Tinkercad to make Wobble coin for 3D printing. So first thing we'll do, if you want, is change the name of it. Funky and Arty is kind of neat, but I think for identification purposes, I will change it to Wobble coin. First, grab a cylinder, drag it to the work plane. A nice size for the coins is 40 millimeters, and this defaults to 20, so we can hold shift, drag the corner handle, and move that out to 40. Using shift retains all the proportions, and then we want to make the height down to about, or the actual thickness of the coin, about 3 millimeters. Works good for this project. So if you look closer, it's got some rough edges on here. So we'll see now there's an option for creating the number of sides. You can go rougher, but since we want to roll these sides, put it to the maximum possible. So right here, that's at 64. So it makes a nice round surface. So instead of just working with one pair, I want to create 4 pairs. So we'll start with the single coin, duplicate it, and of course they overlay on each other, so I want to move this one up 3 millimeters so they're sitting exactly on top of each other, and this is so we can line them up and cut the notches later. So now just to make 3 more pairs, I'll do a box select, duplicate, move them up, box select, duplicate, and move them up using the little teardrop shape. And again, they're all flush. So now we have 4 pairs. Well, let's switch to flat mode because it makes it easier to grab things and line things up. So we'll go directly from the front. Now we have to move each pair of coins out. So do a box select, just grabbing the top 2, move it out there. Box select, grabbing the next 2, move it out. Oh, see what happened is I grabbed the wrong section. So do that, you make a mistake, just hit undo, go back, try it again. Box select, grab, move, box select 2 of them, grab and move. So now we have 4 pairs. It doesn't matter if they're up off the work plane or not at this point. So we'll work with this one right here. Grab a box, and we're going to form the notch right now. So we can move that to, that's kind of hidden there, but I'm going to put that at 3 millimeters wide because the width this way has to match the thickness of the coin this way, which we set at 3 millimeters before. Now move that over roughly in position. We want to move it down a little bit because we want to make sure it cuts all the way through. And let's go to a top view, and it should be roughly in the center. And I'm going to expand this a little bit because we want to make sure it cuts all the way through the side also. So there we're roughly centered. Here we'll do an alignment. Center alignment this way. We don't want to center it or line it up any other way. This part we'll just have to eyeball it, depending on how deep you make this notch, it changes the characteristics of the wobbling. So that's why we have 4 different ones. We're going to try some different depths and see what happens. So now take the notch form, duplicate it. Let's move it out because we're going to need some more afterwards. So again, go back to where we're actually going to be doing the cutting. Select the notch, duplicate it. So now we have two overlapping notch forms. Now we can't just do a group combine and cut, because that would combine these two coins, and we need those to be separate. So we have to do those one at a time. So select the top coin, hit Shift, and select the notch box, and it will only select one of them, the outside one. So that's okay. And hit Group, and that will cut the notch in the top coin, leaving the second notch hole for the bottom one. So now we'll select the bottom one and second notch hole, go Group, and now we see we have two separate cuts for two separate coins, and they line up exactly. Now we'll take and we'll do that with the rest of the coins. Grab the other duplicate. This one I'm going to make a really deep cut. Again, line it, get it about to where you want it this way, and do a box select, align, get that centered. That's key, that it has to be centered up and down. And then we'll do the same thing with the duplicate the notch box, select the top coin, Shift, select the outside notch box, Group, and we'll check it from the side. Yes, there's a cut. There's a cut there for the top coin. Okay. Again, let's duplicate this while we have it. Okay, select the bottom coin, select the notch, Group. Okay, now that one's cut. Okay, and we'll continue with the other two. I'll duplicate that one more time for over there. Okay, this one I'm going to have to move up because it's too low. There we go. And this is going to be a shallower cut, about 1/4 of the way across. Make sure it doesn't intersect any of the other pieces. It won't really matter, but let's move this out anyway. Okay. Make sure we have two notch boxes there, so we duplicate that. Grab the top coin, Shift, grab one of the notch boxes, Group, select the bottom coin, Shift, select the notch box, Group. Okay, got our two notches there. And last one, moving this one over here. I'm just going to make, let's move that so we can see it better. Just going to make a really small cut in this one. Moving that up just like that. And to the top, box select both, align to the center. And last time, duplicate the notch box, select the top coin, Shift, notch box, Group, select the bottom coin, Shift, select notch box, Group. So now we have 4 different notches in the coins, and we can grab the top one, just move them out, put them into position for 3D printing. So this is this position now is where we want to make them flush with the work surface. So I'll select it using the arrow, move it down so that it reads 0. Each one reads 0. Let's do this bottom one first. And last one. Or all at zeros. Okay, and let's check the top view again. Check the other views. Everything should be flat on the surface. And there you are. You're ready to print. Wobble coin.